Hello, Cancer, and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a full moon in Aries reading for my fellow Cancers, my water babies. I love you guys so much. So this reading is a reading for the full moon in Aries, which is on October 13th or 14th, depending on where you are in the world. And it's a reading about what actions that you need to take to manifest the intentions you may have set in the last new moon, which was in Libra on September 28th, or it speaks to the energy that you want to harvest, the seeds that you planted back when there was a new moon in Aries 6 months ago. Okay, so those are the two time frames that are kind of important here. So without further ado, let's get into your reading. This is going to be a 6-card reading to honor the full moon, and while I'm interpreting the cards, please give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment, and share if that's something that you like to do. Very nice, Cancer. Here we go, coming out in your reading. So where are you now? This is the 10 of Cups. You're in a family situation, you're in a love situation. You might be just in a space where you just really, really love yourself. This is joy, this is happiness, this is abundance. It is, for me, one of the best cards in the deck. Absolutely beautiful. And it is that Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. How do you project yourself to the world? Very nice. Loving, giving, okay, honest, sharing. The Six of Pentacles is earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, and it's somebody who's giving to others in a very balanced way. It's from a place of love. It's also tithing. It's giving and receiving. And you can see that the scales that this person is holding as they're giving out money, the scales here are balanced. So somebody who is very balanced, somebody who comes from a very grounded place and can share with others. And it can be money, it can be food, it can be information, it can be love, it can be energy. So that's really nice because, you know, the outside world is seeing you as extremely balanced, and I'm getting that very energetically as well. All right, what's blocking you is the Page of Wands. Now, pages often represent children, younger energies, but in this case, Cancer, I think it's you. And I think it's you being a little bit hesitant about coming out to everyone about your real true passion and your real true drive. So it may be, you know, if this resonates with you in a love sense, because remember the sun is in Libra, and this full moon in Aries is all about relationships, and there's going to be a lot of past hurts and traumas that are kind of bubbling up to the surface. And I like to use the metaphor of, you know, these lava bubbles coming up to the surface and kind of bursting, you know, or like hot grease, and how it can kind of burn you, but then the tension will have been released. And if this is, you know, this may be happening in a relationship, you may need to speak your mind. And you may have to say, you know, there are things that, you know, setting boundaries, or it may be saying, you know, this really, you know, I'm not okay with this. Or it might be the opposite and saying, I love you, I need you in my life, you know, opening up and expressing those feelings. So I'm getting that this Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, this fire energy, this passion, this whatever it is you need to say, you know, and come out with is what's blocking you. And it might be something that you've been ruminating over for a while. In the outside world, what you need to do, Six of Cups, you need to take things a little bit more lightly. I know, my dear Cancers, we can really start thinking about things and hold on to these emotions. I think it's beautiful. We have 2 sixes coming out here, which are harmony and unity, happiness. This situation may involve children. It may involve a karmic relationship, which doesn't necessarily have to be romantic, although it very well could be. But what you need to do is you need to take a very lighthearted approach to it. And I also want you to look back, if you have a history with this person or this relationship. And again, when I say relationship, it could be romantic, it could be business, it could be family. And look and see what worked. Okay, and look and try to remember where this started and the joy. Don't look at all the negative things. Try to take a very lighthearted approach. All right, and what you can do within to succeed. I love it. We have the 8 of Cups coming out and the full moon showing up. And it's not necessarily walking away, But I love this card because it's saying, you know, leave everything intact. You don't have to topple down any of these cups. As a Cancer, I know when we're confronted with having to talk to someone or having to express our true feelings, we hold it in so long that when it comes out like one of these bursts, like one of these lava bubbles here. And you know, and we might be inclined to, you know, topple these cups, break a few glasses, you know, not that we're normally these violent people that throw things or anything like that, but Spirit is saying, hey, guess what? You don't have to do any of that. You can take a calm, step back type of approach, try to look at it from the outside world type approach here. And then also, you know, Spirit is saying, detach yourself from the outcome. Don't take it so seriously. And when I say don't take it so seriously, it's not that it's not a serious matter, but don't let it affect you so much. Be able to detach, and if need be able to walk away from it. Because Cancer, there's so much more going on right now that's so important. Family and love and self-care and joy and your happiness is so much more important than getting stuck on one small fraction or faction of life here. Okay, your final outcome here is the Magician. This is a very lovely card to come. You know, this is all about your manifestations. So definitely some of you Cancers have been making your moon wishes, has setting your tensions in the new moon. I know I have. And in the full moon here, you know, your manifestations are going to come to light, or you're going to see some huge progress with this full moon energy. I love this. I love this. It's such a big yes, and it's such a good confidence boost for us Cancers that, you know what, the final outcome is you have all the tools you need to succeed. You've been working them, you've been learning them, you've been adjusting them, you know, you've been doing what you need to do to manifest what it is you want and the outcome of this. All right, so again, remember this energy can go back to the previous new moon that we had in Libra on September 28th, or it can go back to 6 months ago when the new moon was in Aries. Your overall energy, our overall energy here is the wheel, and that's a change in fortune, and it's a change in luck, although I don't believe so much in luck. It's about being in the right place at the right time, but also being prepared and being able to take advantage of the opportunities and to be able to see the opportunities, walk away from the things that don't serve us, see the opportunities that the universe presents us, and take advantage of them. So that's very, very nice energy for us Cancer. I'm going to pull a few more oracle cards. These are my energy oracle cards. And Spirit, please tell Cancer what other messages you have for them for the new moon in Aries. I keep saying them, us. I'm a Cancer through and through. Envy. Okay, very interesting. So I'm getting that this is not you, Cancer. I'm getting this full moon in Aries. You're going to have to be careful. There will be people that, you know, because they see you in this 10 of Cups energy, this happiness, this family, this love, like love all around you, love coming out. I just see it bursting from your heart chakra. And the 6 of Pentacles, and having enough confidence and stability and enough foundation and backbone to give as much as you receive. I believe that's going to cause some envy in your environment. I get this might be a family situation. It could be people within your family or within your extended family. It could be people at work. It could be friends as well. You know, people that are just seeing you on the up and up. I'm seeing my Cancers, you know, you guys have taken control back in your lives, you know, and you're really coming from a very beautiful place of love. I'm also getting this image of this rose quartz just like beaming out from you. Really nice. All right, the next, ooh, we got 4 cards that popped out. I'm just going to take the top one. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel. This is your sacral chakra. This is all about your creativity. And this is very important right now for Cancers. Focusing on, you know, your creativity. This is Also, a message from Spirit Archangel Ariel is at your side. And this is a reminder that you are not alone, that you are surrounded by your angels, your spirit guides, your loved ones who have passed, your ancestors, and spirit. And everybody is working with you to make you abundant in love and prosperous, okay, and happy. So don't forget that. And the second chakra really speaks to also your intimacy, your ability to be intimate. And I feel like, that starts with this Page of Wands energy and this Eight of Cups that are sort of working in tandem. That don't be afraid to be who you are. Say how you feel. Maybe set some boundaries or tell someone how much you love them. But have this like intimate relationship and conversation with someone. And don't take it so seriously. Remember, you don't have to topple over any of these cups just because you feel something really strongly. All right. And this is, also, if this is a love relationship, the intimacy there also, maybe, you're having some issues, with being intimate. And, and that's something that is going to maybe be a conversation around the full moon in Aries. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what other messages Spirit has for Cancer. All right, Healer of the Ages. I love this. 5 and 1 is 6. So we have it falling on top of a 6 card and then right near the 6 of Pentacles. Really nice, you guys. So the Healer of Ages. So this whole process, whatever you've been manifesting, whatever you've been working on, okay, all of this like up-leveling that you've been doing, this ascension that you are, that's a part of you now, is really going to be healing you. And it's this beautiful healing process where you'll be able to heal the old wounds. Remember, the full moon in Aries is all about that, those old wounds, those pains, those heartbreaks, and all of that energy that you kind of have suppressed or haven't really been dealing with, that's going to bubble up to the surface. But once it's out in the open, my dear Cancers, then it can be dealt with and it can be banished. And this is going to be such a healing process. I'm also getting, remember, this is more confirmation that you are surrounded by, your spirit guides, your angels, your loved ones who have passed. And also I'm getting for some of you, what you're manifesting is not only great healing in your lives, but some of you are light workers, empaths, star seeds, and you guys are going to, you're ascending in that role. You've been up leveling so that you will be healing others. Okay, and that's going to be something that's going to become a part of your life and maybe even a part of your career, something that you will be able to support your family with, okay? Because I'm getting that very much so with this wheel card. I'm getting it's like glittering, at me. Okay, spinning. It's sort of, I'm getting this, copper gold wheel is sort of moving. Okay, on the sidelines, like notice me. Yeah, so this very well may speak to your your finances and your stability, Cancer. Really nice energy. I love it. Okay, and then we have 24, we have the adjacent possibilities. So let's not forget the importance of 6s in this relationship, and this reading, the importance of relationships, but 2 and 4 is 6. 5 and 1 is 6, and we have the 6 of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups coming out. So remember, Pentacles deal with our material wealth and our health and our abundance, and the Cups are relationships, love, and emotions. So these are really coming to the forefront, Cancer, for you. And Spirit wants you to know there's so many different possibilities. It doesn't matter which door you walk through. There will be changes happening, okay, around this full moon and in this full moon period. And all of them, you'll be able to manage and maneuver through any one of these changes with ease and with grace. All right, because, look at that. You are just, this beautiful 6 of Pentacles energy, being able to give and being able to receive, being, part of that synchronicity of the universe, full of love, okay, and surrounded by angels, healing. And even if there is a little bit of envy in your environment, you're just going to basically walk away from it, or, you're not going to give it much importance because it doesn't have a hold over you. That envy is a lower vibration, and I'm getting, especially, I'm doing this reading on 1010, which is, you know, there's a lot of, it's a 1010 portal activation, and there's no time for those lower vibrations. I'm getting that some of you also might be, might have recently had a change in your diet or in your intake, and you're not capable of, you might find that lower vibration foods and drinks such as alcohol or you know, or processed foods or fast foods, you know, they're not sitting with you as well. And for those of you that are healers or starseeds, empaths, mystics, okay, maybe you're Reikiist or what have you, right now you might not be able to tolerate those very low vibrational foods. So you know, just a side note for you, okay? All right. Yeah, and also I want to say, because, you know, what you're working on creating, this new life, this new energy that you're getting, you know, a lot of, I don't want to scare too many people, but, you know, the 1010 on today's date that I'm doing this, you know, there are a lot of people receiving new light codes and a lot of downloads, and it's all about, you know, creating this, you know, creating a space and a way to help others. All right, Spirit, please tell us what other energies can assist Cancer on their full moon in Aries journey. All right, the Phoenix, resurrection and surrender to change. I love that, okay? There's not much more to say that, you know, other than, you know, it looks like you guys have been bringing about a change. You've been doing a lot of up-leveling. You may have experienced some setbacks, and you may have experienced, you know, some perceived failures. But remember that these are not failures. These are things that you had to learn, and things that you, you know, things that are going to help you grow, and that ultimately are going to make you, you know, this powerful healer that you are. And the final message for Cancer, the cosmos, creativity and vastness. I love this because here we have the full moon showing up again in this reading. I love it, and they're just, and universe is just blowing down, you know, hope and wishes and miracles onto the earth. And they just want to say that, you know, universe is always co-creating with you. You know, all of humanity, whether they realize it or not, the universe is always working in tandem with you to create a prosperous and abundant life. So please don't forget that, and that the universe is vast and there's so many possibilities. And I love that coming out here on top of the adjacent possibilities card, because it's saying there's so many possibilities here for you, Cancer. You know, that, you know, don't worry. You know, you're going to rise like a phoenix from the ashes, and it doesn't matter which way you go. You're blessed, and you're walking in this divine light, and you're going to be creative, and you're going to create the healing and the abundance and the love that you've been looking for. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please give this video a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Share and comment if that's something you like to do. Remember that I love you, and thank you so much for being on this journey with me. And I hope you have a beautiful full moon.